kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Gray. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Receiver in motion now. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Wideouts now clustered. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Caught quickly. And they've got him.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Fighting them off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held her just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pitches to the back. They've got him down out near the 40.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch. Did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Touchdown, LSU, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
And there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there to start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff to the back. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his back. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
We're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Jefferson. The receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A second down after that completion. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Terry. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the mark. It's going to be 4th down. And on 4th down, they line up in the wildcat. What's the call here? On the read. He'll toss it to the back. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
And on 4th down, they get to first by just enough. The pitch does its job, and they convert to keep this drive moving.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And Looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's Reed.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Design quarterback run. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Grab behind the line, it's Jefferson. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Handoff to the receiver on 1st and goal. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, going to punch it in for the score. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle. And I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go. He uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Pressure and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And their own 7 is now 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best players got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
They call the counter play here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down, and now a 4th down decision coming up. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the... all the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out. It's Adams. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes the tackle, and he's got room.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's stopped. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Pass complete on the crosser. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The receiver grabs it. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Catch made in space, look out. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
operating in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Looks to the left, pass caught. Touchdown, Tigers! This quarterback on fire today.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up and are just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the option play. QB decides to keep it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. A play action, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Brings up third down.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Receiver in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Jefferson. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Jefferson. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Hit just as he throws the ball, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left for a quick throw. But it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to throw it deep. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Chris, here on fourth down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mizzou. And they jump on top here in the second half. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Gaining the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd let that one in the end zone. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Scanning the field. It's Lewis. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Send the back in motion. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is intercepted.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looks like he's going to run it.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. The pocket breaking down. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked. A classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. They'll give it to the running back. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run for the first down. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Makes the catch. It's Terry.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
LSU has moved into the red zone. They'll run the option. The ball is out. He's going to get it. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. He'll hand it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 2nd down here. We'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this,
It just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
With the catch, it's Terry. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to scramble. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down the score late here in the 4th? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? They'll feed the back again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produce some magic. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
I know they have big hopes for this drive and where it can ultimately end, but by not picking up that 1st down, we got a 4th down. They've got to get the 1st down before they worry about scoring.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.